What's up, guys? Christian and Dane back at it with another YouTube video. LOA 305 is thinking of giving you guys a little something about our top 10 favorite things about Cal Poly. We just went through our fall quarter here. Cal Poly, we're in the midst of the winter quarter during midterm season. So we're in the midst of the grind, per se, but we're going through it. And we thought we'd just give you your top 10 favorite things about Cal Poly, why we love it so much, why we decided to attend here, and why we're continuing to love it. So tune in, it'll be a good video. Alright guys, for number one, Dana and I are going to talk about probably one of our favorite things here on campus is the recreation center. The rec, as referred to here, is the biggest rec center west of the Mississippi, so if you can imagine, that's pretty damn big. It's a big rec center. It has like, how many basketball courts? Like 1, 2, 3,
probably like
7.
Probably more, to be honest.
Really, 7 or 8 basketball courts. Has a indoor track, great pool area. Got some racquetball and squash courts if you're into that. So lots of gym equipment, obviously, anything you could ever want. So no excuse not to get fit. It's great. Cal Poly's so fit here, so because we have such a great rec center. So it's such a cool environment. Do you have anything else, Dane, about the rec center?
Yeah, definitely a great way to relieve stress. Love hooping with the boys, you know. As you can see, the gains are coming in, baby, you know, so hitting the gym is what it is, baby. But the gym's super nice. All the people are super cool. They're a really supportive environment. So it's just definitely a great way to, you know, to escape from classes and kind of just relax and just stay fit and feel good, you know. All right, guys. Number dos on the list is the dorms. We were very fortunate enough to be selected to be in one of the new dorms. We're in the Yaki Tutu complex, and the building we're in is LOA. We're living in a double, Christian and I. It's super roomy, super comfortable, lots of storage. I've been in some of the other dorms, like some are okay to live in, but definitely love living in ours. Just a great living community, and just everybody's super cool, and definitely just I love living here. It's honestly nicer than my bedroom at home, so it's worked out great so far. What do you think, Christian?
Exactly, like hence the name LOA 305, our YouTube channel. That's our room number in our building, LOA of Yaki Tutu. Yeah, so like Dane was saying, such a privilege to be here. I don't know if you guys have glanced at our introductory video to this channel, but give a little tour, I guess you could say, of our dorm room. Just showed some.
Yeah, comment below if you want us to do a more in-depth tour.
Yeah, exactly. I think in the future we'll do a tour of like Yaki Tutu, the brand new dorms here at Cal Poly, which is such a plus here. So yeah, such an advantage to be in such cool dorms. They're brand new. We're the first ones living in it, so that's pretty dope for sure. So that's definitely a good thing about Cal Poly for sure. All right, on to the number 3. All right, guys. So for number 3. We got the people. Here at Cal Poly, a very general application process you got to go through. Honestly, you don't even have to write an essay or anything. It's just plug in the grades, you know, answer a few questions, press submit. So it's really based on SAT scores and GPA, basically. But something about Cal Poly, like, I feel like once everyone gets in, they just have this, like, really inviting and welcoming personality. All super friendly, very well-rounded people. I don't know how that tends to be just because of the general application that we're in order to do to get into here, but just like, I guess you could say it's a coincidence. I just feel like everyone's so welcoming, and it's just really cool to have such great people on campus. What do you think, Dane?
Yeah, I mean, from my experience at Cal Poly so far, everybody's been super welcoming and super generous, and made a lot of new friends here, super cool. So I feel like everybody just kind of has just a chill vibe here. I mean, you just have a lot of diverse people, and I really love living in this community, and just, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I just want to stress, like, well-rounded people. I guess you can go across many universities, and there's, like, maybe that typical stereotype student, or maybe those ones that are just, like, complete book-smart people. But we're all very well-rounded, I feel like, for the most part here, and it's super cool to be, like, kind of a part of that culture here at Cal Poly.
Number 4. So, I feel like so far the professors have been pretty awesome. I've only been here 1 quarter, but those professors are super easy to get in touch with. They always respond to my emails. They're always willing to help you. They're always in office hours. Definitely go to office hours. Not that many people go to them. Office hours definitely a plus. So yeah, I mean, all the professors are super cool. They're really passionate about what they teach, and they really want you to understand the topic and not just there for the money, because the pay honestly isn't that good for the teacher. So they're there for you, and so yeah, the professors are super great. So I'm not sure about Christian's experience, but for me, so far, they've been great.
Yeah, no, it's really the same thing for me. All my professors have been so really, really good. I'm a business major, so I've had some great business professors so far. It's been super awesome. But going on to that, also, what's so great about the professors here at Cal Poly is since we're on the state school system, unlike the UCs, a lot of UCs are like these student assistant. What is it? Student
Like student teacher maybe.
yeah, student teachers or like teacher assistants that like in fact teach the lecture and then maybe have like the actual professor only teach like maybe one class, but the state school system and Cal Poly and stuff, it's like the actual professor teaching you, so you know you're getting a very like very smart professor, knows what he's talking about. Obviously best at teaching as opposed to a student teacher, so that's like a big plus for me at Cal Poly. You're like learning from like the actual professor. So I think that's key about Cal Poly, which kind of separates it from a bunch of schools, especially the big universities. All right, guys. So for number 5, we got the academics of Cal Poly. Yep, good dab, Dane. Yeah. So for number 5, just simply the academics. I don't know if you've heard, but Cal Poly runs on this philosophy called "learn by doing." If you come on campus, you're gonna hear it a lot. If you go here, you're gonna hear it basically every day. Yeah, Cal Poly is really known for its learn by doing philosophy, meaning it's really evident in like majors like engineering and agriculture and architecture. That's why our programs are so good here. But it's basically like instead of like learning through the books and all that stuff, you're like actually learning by constantly like by doing stuff and like actually doing the jobs that you're supposed to do when you get out of college and stuff. And that's why so many employers like Cal Poly. Because they like to recruit people like they actually already know what they're gonna do. Like they don't need to be trained as much. They already know exactly what they're doing. Another thing I want to touch on about the academics is the return on investment. Being a state school and all, it's like pretty cheap. I'm an in-state. Dane and I are both in-state, so what's it coming around like with like total cost of enrollment like $22,000?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I think it's $22,000. Anyways, pretty cheap. For the universities nowadays, but yeah, so return on investment, meaning the amount you put in and what you get out of it. It's nationally ranked for a return on investment, so obviously Signum Hynet's a really good school. Academics are great, and for the most part, like every single major here is recognized as really, really good, especially engineering. Obviously, it's definitely like top 3 in the nation for engineering, some other majors as well, so it's academics really good here. Anything else, Dan, you think?
I don't know, you said it all.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I covered it. Alright, on to number 6.
Alright, number 6. So, another awesome thing about going to Cal Poly is you're in San Luis Obispo, the heart of Central California, close to the beach, probably like 15-minute drive to the beach, and you're also in the mountains. Super beautiful, really temperate climate. For me, I love going to the beach, love going kayaking, so I have that option right here. I love riding my mountain bike, and that just can just take a ride off campus. Just like so many different things you can do there. We definitely have the guys like to go surfing and the girls like to go hiking and stuff. So it's kind of just like something for everybody here in SLO. And yeah, anything you got to say, Christian?
Yeah, just really outdoorsy nature here.
Definitely.
Like obviously Dan was saying, like beach very close, mountains right there. You can hike wherever. Yeah, so super outdoorsy here. And the weather recently has been raining, but
Yeah,
that's kind of unusual here.
Lord.
But other than that, I mean, during fall quarter, like. And even during some parts of winter quarter, like everybody was hanging out in like Yaki Tutu lawn. We're outside of our dorms. We're super cool. Everyone's like studying out there and stuff. Take naps out there. So it's again super outdoorsy. Weather tends to be always great, and it's just I don't know, really great in overall perspective.
All right, on to number 7. Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, guys. For number 7, we have social life. Obviously, a lot of people are very curious about social lives across colleges. From my experience, I'm actually in a fraternity, so Greek life is pretty damn good here, I would say. I'm having a great time in my fraternity, having a blast. Parties are great. Really, it's really cool here. Everyone's so friendly, like we discussed about the people here. So Greek life, all the social stuff, all the clubs and stuff, you can get involved very, very easily. Social life is definitely an A in grading for me. While everyone like nobody's honed down on their studies, but they also want to have a really good time on the weekend. So I wouldn't say there's like parties every single night, but like if you want to go to a party, you're gonna find one for the most part. What do you think, Dane?
Yeah, personally, I'm not in a fraternity at the moment, but I'm still having a really easy time making friends and just hanging out with friends and still being able to enjoy myself with other people. Like there's always people that want to go grab lunch or go play some spike ball at the YTT lawn. So honestly, like, I really like it here. Everybody's super cool. Everybody wants to hang out. I mean, you're not obligated to join a fraternity or sorority if you want to have friends, even though, like, it's a great option for some people. So, yeah.
Yeah, basically. I mean, if you saw our last video, we threw a little rager in here in the dorm room.
That's what we do. Like, ragers every night. LOA 305.
Not quite. But there's ragers in dorm rooms sometimes, so it can be a good time. Just don't get the cops called on you like we did.
Yeah.
All right, on to number 8.
All right, number 8, got to go with student jobs. So if you want to get a job on campus, it's super easy. Whether you want to work at the rec center, work at Two Taco, or Chick-fil-A, there's always a job for you to get. What's really cool.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Ate way too much of it.
Yeah, 5 times a week, baby.
Yeah, actually though. So I mean, yeah, it's super easy to get a job, and it's kind of cool, just like seeing your fellow classmates, working, and it just kind of creates a good vibe, and it's just not like a bunch of like old boring people working, and just kind of like young, vibrant people like making your sandwich. So I kind of like it.
Yes.
So.
Students represent students here, but that's the thing that's really cool. Like Dan was saying in the rec center, like there's board of directors, like literally, like we have this program called ASI, which kind of runs a lot of events across the school, and it's run primarily only by students. So it's kind of cool, students run by students. It's kind of cool scenario.
Yep.
All right, next one, number 9. All right, number 9. All right, for number 9, we have Intramurals. Dan and I, both basketball players, love to get really competitive and stuff like that. Yeah, hoop on them, Dan. Anyways, yeah, so Intramurals are actually, I'd say very, very competitive here.
Definitely.
Yeah, coming out of high school and stuff, you always have thoughts like maybe you can get Division III and stuff like that. But honestly, like playing pickup and stuff, there's pickup running like every single night because of our rec center, how great it is. It's like so competitive. Like I would even consider it D3 material to some extent, even in like especially in the Division I leagues for intramurals. Dan and I participated on team, made it to the championship. No big deal.
Yeah, it's whatever. No big deal.
But it was like competition's really really good. So it's super cool to be a part of. Like ranging from flag football to basketball to field hockey to almost anything. Anything else, Dan?
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee. It's very true.
Yeah, so
get your toss on.
Yeah, I'm playing intramurals this quarter as well. Christian's playing for the fraternity basketball team, which is kind of stupid. So just have to carry the team as usual, it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, I love just still being able to be a part of a team. Miss that kind of aspect from high school, so yeah, it's just kind of cool to get out there, be competitive, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I had a sick buzzer beater last quarter also. We'll post that clip at some point. So
no flex.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
No flex.
Yeah.
All right, next.
All right, last one, ladies and gentlemen. Number 10. All fingers, I think. I can't really count that well. But, yeah, so class sizes. The class sizes are awesome. I see in, like, all these, like, big schools how they're just, like, massive rooms. And you don't really get that at Cal Poly. I think the biggest class I'm in is, like, 150, and that's like the biggest so far. That's like the biggest.
That's the biggest lecture hall they have here at Cal Poly.
Like the majority of classes, it's gonna be like 20 to 40 people, which is really good for college classes.
20 to 40. That's like high school people.
Yeah. So which means like your teacher gives you a lot of attention, and it's really easy to ask questions. And even in the big lecture halls, like the teachers will still take time to answer questions. It's just whether or not you're gonna raise your hand. And if you don't want to raise your hand in class, you can always go to office hours, and they're always willing to help. A lot of the big classes have learning assistants too, which will walk around and help you. So kind of just whatever situation you find yourself in, you'll always find the support you need and be able to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, class sizes, like Dan was saying, like usually 20 to 40 people. Like I don't think people understand how like nice that is. Like this quarter, I'm taking like biology and a couple business classes. My biology is like 70 people as opposed to my business classes, which are like 35 people. My 2 business classes, 35, and 1 math class is like 30 people. So super nice. Like I mean, I took econ last quarter. That was the biggest lecture hall we have here. It's like around 200 people, and like I don't know, I just didn't get the same learning experience. Still was able to do well in the class, but like, I don't know, something about having only 30 people like allows me to focus more. I feel like I'm getting the material more. You can approach the professor. For the most part, they know your name, which is like something like, it's pretty crazy. I mean,
definitely.
So comparing Cal Poly to like, the UCs, UCLA, UC Berkeley, you heard them all, as opposed to like 600 students in a lecture hall. I can't stress enough how like awesome these class sizes are. They help you academically, and I feel like you would just learn so much more. I couldn't think of it any other way, so it's so sick to be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Really appreciate it. Definitely subscribe for more content. LOA305. Drop a like and a comment. Hit us with a sub. Yeah. Anything else you gotta say, Christian?
Yeah, just, I mean, if you want any more videos about Cal Poly, I mean...
Yeah, give us ideas too. Yeah, we're always open to ideas. You know, there's a lot of incoming freshmen next year that want to like learn more about the campus kind of before they move in. So just definitely hit us up, and we'll be happy to push out some more content. So yeah.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace out. Thanks so much for watching.
It's actually average bass. Average. Dude, Dan's gonna get this on the trending page of YouTube. How do you catch those fish, man?